Hi everyone, Leanne here from Jada Blossom, and it is time for the Gnome Dies BBQ Add Ons assembly video. Hey, so I'm using that new Gnome Dies BBQ Add Ons. It's a humongous set, and the Gnome Dies. Now you could use the Girl Gnome Dies as well. Okay, so I'm going to start out putting together this watermelon hat. I cut out the pink, that is from the Rainbow Petite Prince Doodlebug Gingham linen on the linen side in that hot pink. And I cut it out of black American Crafts cardstock first, so you can see the little black seeds. Now I'm going to add the little strip of white, and that is Paper Tray Ink white cardstock. That's for the rind. Then a strip of new leaf cardstock from Paper Tray Ink, and that is for the outside of the watermelon. I'm using reverse tweezers, working on my Stampin' Up! Pad using, I think, Nouveau glue this time. There we go. And now I'm going to stick this hat down onto my boy gnome. There we go. Line it up. There. And his skin tones was P13 Stamping Pad Skin Tones. His mustache and beard are brown American Crafts cardstock. I'm just popping up his nose with Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. And his little mustache as well. And remember, like I said, you could use this little gnome hat on the girl one as well. I just chose to do a boy gnome today. Now I'm going to pop up his little mustache using my reverse tweezers there. And how cute is that? Okay, so now I'm going to put together a bunch of these little add-ons. Now, I made a little video explaining why this Gnome Dies BBQ Add-ons is a little bit more expensive than the others. It's like double the size of a normal gnome add-on. So that's why what's going on with that. So I'm putting together this little watermelon first. So I cut it out of black American Crafts cardstock, then the green new leaf, the white from Paper Tray Ink, and then again that gingham linen from Doodlebug, the Rainbow Petite Prince. There we go. Isn't that cute? So cute. Now you can put it on the shadow and add the hands, but you don't have to. So I'm not going to show that today. But I will show it once it's put together, what they look like with the hands. But you can skip the hands and just use the little images on a card, or put the hands where you want to put the hands, right? So there we go. And see, that's what it looks like if you've got little hands. Okay, so now I'm putting together the little hot dog. So the hot dog itself is cut out of American Crafts Rust cardstock. The bun is Paper Tray Ink Craft cardstock. There we go. When I realized I got to put that mustard on first, I cut that out of Harvest Gold Paper Tray Ink cardstock. So just easy stuff. I'm just lining stuff up. It's pretty straightforward once you realize what the pieces are for, right? That's why I make these videos. I hope it makes it easier for you. Every once in a while, I have to check with Candace and, from Jada Blossom and say, what is that little piece for anyway? There we go. So now you can add it to the silhouette, and add the hands where you want to add the hands, or you can skip the hands and use it separately on your card. So I'm just trying to show you what it looks like. There we go. Now I have a cute little bottle of beer cut out of dark chocolate cardstock from Paper Tray Ink and Craft cardstock. So there's a little beer. You can line it up. It could be anything. It could be a bottle of pop if you'd like, right? But I'm thinking beer just because it's Father's Day and, like barbecue add-ons. I just think it's perfect. So that's why I went with the beer. But like I said, this could be a bottle of anything you'd like. And now he's holding it. Okay, so next I'm going to put together the little stake cut out of Paper Tray Ink white cardstock, then the American Crafts Rust. Then you can lay it on the black and it shows you where the little hands are. I use black just so it makes it easy to line things up on a white Stampin' Up! Pad that I work on. That's the only reason. You might find it easy to make that background shadow layer, whatever color you'd like, right? Okay, so first the little ketchup is cut out of pure poppy cardstock. The yellow mustard is cut out of Harvest Gold Paper Tray Ink cardstock, and there we go. Isn't that cute? Just too cute, right? I just think it's adorable. Okay, next I'm going to put together this little ant. I cut it out of Smoky Shadow cardstock, and I'm just using Copic marker on in black on his legs. That way his back legs look darker than his front legs. That's the only reason why I did that. You don't have to do that. That's just Leanne being crazy. Okay, so now I'm going to add on the little legs. There's 6 legs, right? So I'm just going to stick 3 on the front, and then there'll be 3 on the back. And I think it turns out really cute. Now you could put little Google eyes on this ant if you like. I left it plain. You know, you could back this ant in a different colored paper if you'd like. You know, however you want to roll, it's totally fine. So there's your little ant. And you could put little hands on this ant and have them holding the ant, right? I didn't. You know, you could use this for your scene with your little picnic basket. Whatever you want to do with this little ant is totally fine. And there's an adorable little sentiment that you could use with this ant. There we go. Isn't that cute? And there's his little ant. Okay, next we're going to put together this amazing barbecue. It is fabulous. There we go. It's cut out of paper tray ink black cardstock, pure poppy cardstock. The silver foil cardstock, I really, sorry guys, I don't know the brand of this one because it was sitting loose as a scrap, but just any silver foil cardstock will do. Sticking it together using that Nouveau glue again and my reverse tweezers, sort of lining it all up. Gotta love a red barbecue. So fun. Going to add the little shiny handle. This is super easy to put together. You know, you could put your little hot dog on there grilling, whatever you want to do. Okay, now I'm going to put together the little utensils, the fork and the little flipper, the spatula, cut out of that same silver foil cardstock. And then I used black cardstock from American Crafts as the shadow layer. You don't have to use this. You can put the hands wherever you'd like. It just gives you an idea of where they're going to go. And the hands were cut out of P13 stamping pad skin tones again, as per usual. And isn't that sweet? I just think it's adorable. There we go. And like I said, you can layer them up if you'd like. I didn't bother showing you this time, but you know, you can do it like that. You can have him holding his little utensils for barbecuing, right? And if you stay tuned to the end, I have pictures of everything and it'll sort, you know, it's a little bit better than me kind of messing around here, but there you go. There you have it. But so cute. Okay, next I'm going to put together this adorable little hamburger. So American Crafts black cardstock for the little shadow layer, paper tray ink craft cardstock for that layer there. I'm going to add the little bun on the bottom. That's the same paper tray ink craft cardstock with my Nouveau glue. Layer my next little layer. That's my burger patty, and that's cut out of that American Crafts rust colored cardstock. And there we go. Then I'm going to add on the lettuce layer, which is cut out of New Leaf paper tray ink cardstock. And I'll stick that down. Try not to get an overwhelming amount of glue on there. Sometimes it's hard. And then the top bun is cut out of that same paper tray ink craft cardstock. There we go. Isn't that cute? And then we'll add the little hands. And I'm going to just stick them down flat, right? You can do it. You can pop them up or you can stick them down flat, whatever you'd like to do. There we go. Adding my P13 stamping pad skin tones. Remember, you could color a piece of white paper with skin tone colored markers and cut it out. That would work too, right? So, you know, you don't have to stick in, you do what I do. Now I cut all my little basket layers out of paper tray ink craft cardstock, and then I used the Copic marker E43 just to color in the you know, the little edges, just to make it look a little bit more special, right? That's all I did. Although it's got some great texture etched into it already, which is lots of fun. There we go. And I'm going to add on the different layers. I cut out that little checkered tablecloth out of Doodlebug's gingham linen rainbow petite prints, as you can see in red, which is always fun. There we go. And I'm just going to stick that down, like I said, with that Nouveau glue. And I'll add the top on. And then there's just one little tiny decorative piece I've got to add, and then my little basket will be basically done. Remember, you can put it on the shadow layer and add the hands if you'd like, or you can just put the hands wherever you'd like. You don't need that shadow layer. Or you could use this basket just on the card by itself, right? Add a few of these cute little picnic details along with the basket, and you've got a cute little card. There we go. So I'm just trying to decide where those little hands are going to go. And how cute is that? So that's what it'll look like. So I'm taking BG10 Copic marker, and I'm using paper tray ink white cardstock, and I'm putting together the little glass and the little picture for the lemonade. So I'm just sort of flicking in from the edges. I'm trying to make it look like glass. I do pull in some whirlwind vellum to go on top of it all after, and I do add a little bit more BG10 along the edges of that. So first I'm going to stick down the lemonade that's cut out of Harvest Gold paper tray ink cardstock. There we go. I've got my little whirlwind vellum layer to go over top. Now the little tiny ice cubes are cut out of white, just white paper tray ink cardstock as well. So I'm going to put together the little cup too the same way. And then the top layer of that cup, I'll just add it. And then I will stick down the little tiny ice cubes next. There we go. It's cute, right? I just think this is so sweet. It'd be sweet on a card by itself, just with that picnic basket. But I'm making them for my little gnome first. I'm adding 3 little ice cubes to each little cup. And I just left them white just so they would show through the you know, the little picture and the little glass. You can do whatever you'd like. You could have cut these out of vellum, right? And just skip the vellum layer and just put the little vellum ice cubes in. That would be cute too. But I do stick things down with glossy accents when I'm dealing with vellum. That way it sort of blends with my vellum, and, you know, it gives, you know, the opaque quality is okay. And that's what I do. There we go. So now I'm going to take that little piece. This is what I asked Candace about. What is that piece for? She said it's to make little bites out of your food. And how darn cute is that? I'm like, I'm living for this little thing. How cute is that? Okay, so now I'm going to flick on some of that BG10 on top of that vellum. You're going to want to set it to the side to dry for a minute. And I'm just trying to go for a little glass of lemonade and a little picture of lemonade. There we go. How cute is that? Okay, so here we are with my little gnome. You can see how big that barbecue is. And we've got all the little features for you. Isn't that sweet? I just love all these details. Remember, this is a ginormous set with tons of different things that you can, you know, hand to your gnome to hold on to. Just the cutest ever. I'm glad that Jada Blossom put this all in one set, because when I'm looking for something barbecue, it's easy to find it. I don't have to figure out which set has which item in it. It's all in one pocket. So thank you so much for stopping by. Be sure to come back tomorrow. I'm going to be having another video, more cards, lots of fun stuff. And I will come back with a release and review for you that will come up on Thursday that you can check out. And you can see me doing everything else. But this was just a little assembly video of this adorable Gnome Dies BBQ Add-ons from Jada Blossom. I just think that it's a must-have. If you love these gnomes as much as I do, you gotta have this. It's perfect for all your summer cards and Father's Day cards. Like, hello, how cute would that be? So that is all. And thank you as always for watching my videos. I hope these help. And remember to come back and check out some more. Bye, everybody.